Okay. And we're back in it. Yep. Okay, what was I doing? What do we got here? It being so early, I think I did. Oh, right, I got the weeder. I was gonna weed and fertilize. Wait, no, I got the weeds last time. I was gonna fertilize. At least I'm pretty sure I got the weeds. Oh, yeah, I was in the wrong one. Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's do the fertilizing. Hello, Bree. How's it going? Alright. Gotta get the second application of fertilizer down. Yeah, we're gonna need to get some money. Right, because I spent all my money that I had earned getting this thing on a discount and getting my getting the weeder. So that's good. But just means I'm gonna have to worry about getting some more money here. Because I'm pretty sure I did a contract. I think I did 2 contracts, so I'm kind of stuck in doing one more before the end of this month. Since I kind of am restricting myself to just 2-3 contracts a month. I realized I gotta do something else. After I finish this pass this way, I'll do it here in a second. Alright, 1 second. Okay, that should do it. I also like having this sprayer have such a wide swing. It saves on having to spend so much to get this done. And it uses a little less. And we'll stop there. Go this way. Should just be one more pass after this, and then we can look at the contracts again. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I did 2 baling contracts already to get the money I needed for this, so... Sadly gonna have to only get one more contract in before I gotta head to the next month. Well, maybe I might need another pass if it didn't reach all the way over there. But we're slowly getting there. Slowly upgrading, and hopefully around the next chance or two we can maybe get another field. Nope, not that way. This way. Excuse me. Okay. And let's check that. That should be... Yep, that's everything. Okay. Let's go park this and look at the board. Also should look again and see a bit more on silage selling. If I should do that now or wait on it. Alright, let's turn this off and look. Well, they have all the... Okay, so it's not done with straw yet. I mean, it should be. There's no straw in there. Oh, it was all done when I stopped. Okay. Price of straw, silage. Let's look. I'll hold on to it. It's starting to go up, so that should be probably a good thing. Yeah, we'll hold off on that. Alright, let's look at contracts. What do we got? We got another baling. Cultivating. Dead wood near me. Fertilizing that field. Fertilizing that field. Oh no. Okay, let's... Okay, so we got oats in field 20. Plowing in those fields. Okay, so... What is 9? 9's straight down there. what was it, 17 was a harvest contract? No, 20. So it's this field. I feel like that would take up most of my time. Probably shouldn't. These definitely would. Let's see. 20 acres. Oh, right. Because I did baling on this field and that field. So those are a couple of small ones. So I could do one big. Yeah, we'll do the we'll do the cultivating in 24. Oh man, am I really gonna need this? I probably should, just in case. You never know. Plus, with this contract, I'll probably send a little bit of money back to the bank to pay off some of the loan. Just slowly chip away at that. Oh, plus that way, less money taken out, and then we can also hopefully get start saving up some money for a chicken coop. Get that down. Well, hopefully we also can get this contract done before the rain starts, because that's going to be fun to have to deal with driving in. Okay. Let's see, let's get down here. That's 22 over there. I think 24 is behind it there. Wait, they want a fertilizing contract on there? It doesn't look like they planted anything over there. Oh yeah, 24 is down here, so that's down here and then second right, or left. Yeah, we're gonna have to earn some money if we want the this field down here that we were thinking of getting. Also comes with these pig barns, but like I said, I'll probably end up getting rid of. If I do end up buying them, I'm probably gonna end up getting rid of one of them so I can have access to the other one if I decide to go with pigs at some point. Just for a fun time. Pretty sure right here. Oh, hang on. I got a message. It's autosave. Okay, well, that's gonna be fun. I was about to say, no, don't be fenced in. It's not. Thank goodness. Yeah, let's just drive in the ditch here. It's fine. Alright. Let's go 3. Alright. And down, and off we go. Okay. This is an interesting tractor. Got glove box there. Got a cup holder over there. Passenger seat. Ooh. A hidden compartment over there. Alright, let's get this done. Then we should be probably good to go to the next month. Then again, I'm wondering, should I pay some of the... I'll double check also when I get done. See if that thing can do lime or not. And if it can, then might be in the good. Otherwise, I'm going to have to eventually invest in a lime spreader. And also a plow. Then again, I might just lease that one for the time being, because I don't think right off the bat I'm going to need to... Oh, hey, this is the same field I was doing the straw bales with. I just realized that. Anyway, so yeah, I'll probably, once the time comes and that harvest gets pulled up, we'll probably lease a plow, take care of what we got. for our field at least, and then and return it, at least until we start needing it more often. We probably don't need to buy one yet. Oh, I guess we do have cows. We got a cow farmer over here, it looks like. At least I'm pretty sure these are cows. Yeah, that's a cow barn. Oh, okay, so they're, at least somebody's doing cattle, but doesn't look like they have any out. They must have had to sell them. So that'll be something we need to work on then. Change the fact that not a lot of animals around. Oh, that's fine. We help make the farm a good thing. We've got a lot, yeah, there's a lot of things to do. We got planned to do. Now, will we get them to them anytime soon is another thing. Okay, let's go. About to finish the first pass. And there we go. Turn around here. There we go. And put her down again. Oh, hey, I got an achievement. I wonder what that was for. Gotta get this done. But like I said, I gotta get. I want to work towards getting a second field, and I'm wondering if I should just wait to pay back the loan until I get the second field, or pay back some of the loan and just keep the money I get from this, or not. Because either way, I'll still have to pay the lease, or the not the lease, the payback for some of the money Jesus. Thinking. My debt. Paying back my debt. I have a. Can't think of it. Give me a minute. I need to pay back. I have a leasing cost of, or debt lease to pay back. If I don't pay it back, I get charged every month. So It'll be a little less if I pay some of it off, but if I don't, that'll be the question. If I don't, then it'll be slightly higher than if I did. But if I don't, I'll have more on hand to pay, or on hand cash. But I don't know. Cause hang on, let me look at this. This field was 226,000, whereas I was also thinking of getting this thing. It was just a grass field, but then I would need to get a mower, of course, for this, but it's only 62,000. I really don't want to spend all my time getting silage, though, but might end up having to. Because if I went with the 62,000, I'd be able to get me more grass to turn into silage, but at the same time, I only can haul a certain amount of silage at a time, so I just end up going back and forth a bunch. But what else? So yeah, it's 62,000 to go for the smaller field, which is just grass to mow. Or I can try waiting till we get to 228 or 222 to buy that field over there. So it's all just a matter of, do you want to get another mower and because if I get a mower, then I'm going to need something to pick it up with. So then that's just more expenses. I don't know. We'll see where we're at soon. I'm gonna figure out stuff anyway, so we'll slowly get there. Yeah, either way, it might prove more fruitful to pay a little bit of the loan back. Just to have less of a fee to pay at the end of the month. As well as, I think I'm only getting like 19,000 off for this contract since I borrowed the equipment, so I can't really do much with 19,000, so I might as well put 10,000 down on the pay back to the loan. And just go from there. Try to go from there. think I'm still doing the headlands. That or I'm doing the up and downs now. Alright. Get to the end here and find out if I'm doing up and down or not. Nope, still headlands. Great. Okay. Curious how many cattle they had to sell over here since they don't have any out. Because this looks like a big pasture over here. See how it stretches all the way. Runs along here, up there, and back around that way. That's a pretty good size place. Maybe we'll help turn the town around a little bit. Help the locals get some more stuff done. I feel kind of doing a bit of their helping them out with their farm work by doing these contracts for them, but they are paying me, so. Okay, let's keep going. Boy. Wait, I just remembered. My rule is to do either one big contract or 2 or 3 small ones. Shoot, I should have stopped. Well, I'll know that for next time. Oh well. We'll figure it out. Okay, let's see. Still looks like people are buying my energy from my wind generators because I'm getting little bits of money here and there from it. which is helpful. Always helpful. Every little bit counts. Keep moving on. Oh boy. It looks like it's getting windy outside. Sorry. Just randomly talking about stuff now. Okay. Be funny if it was really windy in game, then I'd get probably a lot of money out of the generators. We're just gonna skip rows now, just to be weird. Okay. Okay. This is a good thing that this is kind of wide, because it would suck if it was a small width kind of cultivator. This would take that forever. But yeah, going back to the plow thing, since I'll probably be doing like grain crops for a little bit, I won't need to plow much of anything. Once I started doing root crops or corn, or sunflowers, corn and sunflowers. So probably just for once the once we get the barley up out of the field that we have, probably just if we have the money, lease a plow and plow it up so we can get a little bit more yield out of the field. Also need to eventually invest in a roller too. So yeah, we've got a lot of things to keep our farm going. Oh, right, I was gonna look. Autosave. Just gonna look to see. Oh, right. Oh, let's see. Anything on sale? Nothing on sale. Let's see. Nope, just dust fertilizer, so I'm gonna need a lime spreader. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll get there. But yeah, with that being under 10 grand to buy, it's kind of a steal for how wide it spreads. Okay. And keep skipping. And there's halfway through the contract. Well, we'll get there. Also got to get the, hopefully eventually save up some money to get a chicken coop down. Gotta get some chickens going. That'll help get us a little bit more money. So we'll need enough money to buy the chicken coop and put some chickens in it. But yeah, so probably should remember to look in. Once we get done with this, I'll head back to the farm and I'll show you guys what I was thinking of using for a chicken coop this time. Probably start out with maybe 25, 30 chickens. Nothing too crazy to start out with. And they shouldn't go through the feed as fast, so I'll be able to put other things down, or have another field grow before they need more food. And also, like I said, I would like to eventually, hopefully, invest in the ethanol plant in town. Start trying that out. But I'm pretty sure that's That's a good chunk of change there. So that's a down the road path. So we'll work on it. Okay. I kind of like how it's an interesting layout for the farm. You got the house there, you got the cow barn there, and then just in the middle of everything, you got a chicken coop. It's very interesting. And then you've got your all your silos up down here. Looks like a bunker for silage back there, and then shed to store stuff in. But yeah, so we've got going back to the farm will be, like I said, we've got a lot to try to invest in down back there, try to keep going so we don't run into bankruptcy. Because I'm going to be very stubborn and wanting to get this to last. Build something that'll be able to sustain itself on if I have to take off, or if I intend to sell it back to the town so somebody else can take it over and hopefully keep going. That way they don't have to start from basically scratch to build up on things. Okay. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Alright, stretching. Ugh. Oh, sorry about that. Alright, I got to stretch. Thank you for the redeem. Okay, put this down. Such a nice striped field already. boy. I bet the farmer was kind of surprised, but also probably glad knowing that, like, oh, this guy again. So it's like, they know me, so they know I do a good job. So they can trust me to get this done correctly for them. Okay, what else we got? A big cornfield they have next year. Looks like it's getting close to be harvest time for that. Alright. Now time to finish out the stripes. Okay. But yeah, I think as I said before, probably gonna pay off about 5-10,000 on the loan, and then save the rest for going into next month. Slowly get there. Up and over. Hey, 75% done. I would put on some music for turn on the radio, but at the same time I don't want to get copyright striked for it. Don't need to get myself in trouble that way, because then you won't get to hear anything. Okay, what do we got? gotta stretch. Ugh. Yeah, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more to go. So we'll probably be on that last row before we hit the end. I'm trying to run with this. Running the camera next to it. Doing all the filming. Okay, let's see. Okay, that one's done. Almost to 85%. Oh. It was funny. It looks like I get more dirt on the equipment than I am on the tractor. Which makes sense. It is cultivating. So it's not like the tractor is really driving through the mud yet. Alright. 86. Like I said, I'm pretty sure when we get to that last row is when we're going to hit the mid to high 90s. Yeah, if not, I'll be very surprised if we hit it sooner. '88. Oh no, we're going back to the future. Oh, maybe I am wrong. That depends. 'Cause we're already at almost 90 and we still have those 4 stripes to go. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we will get done sooner than I thought. Hit 90 now. Almost there. Alright, on to the fourth one. Okay, so it looks like we get at least 2% out of each one. So we get 92, 93 out of this. 94, 95 out of that one. 96, 98. Yeah, well, we'll still be in the we'll still be, I might be right, because if it follows that trend, we'll be on the last stripe with 2 or 3% left to go. We'll just have to see if I'm correct. Because if we get to 94 going out of this road, might be sooner. Oh, we are heading to 94. Alright, let me get back onto this track and then I'll do that hydrate. Alright, here we go. Hydrating. Alright, there we go. So, should probably get to 96 out of this stripe. Okay, 96. Alright. Second to last row. Yep, there's 97. And up and over the hill. There's 98. Are we going to hit 99 by the end of this row? Yep, 99. We hit 99 before we hit the end of the row. So won't even get to finish this last row here before we're done. See how far on the stripe we get. Wow, just started. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we had this whole stripe still to go. But they said we are done. We are done. Gonna collect. Head back to our farm. Okay. Now, like I said, I was planning to show you guys the chicken coop I was thinking of going with. We're not going to go with these two. And we're not going too insane. So it's only 10,000 for the chicken coop. So it's a little bigger than I thought it would be. Put it down here. Oh, I can put it down here. That might be interesting. So I can put it about right here. And okay, the pallet. So everything's on this side. Got it. So we'll put it there. And then I could possibly still fit the the little roadside farmer cell stall right on the other side of this. But yeah, I was thinking of putting this down. We technically could put it down now, but I do not have any food for them, so I do not want to put it down yet. And also I said I was going to pay back some of the loan, which here we go to do that now. There we go, 10,000 paid back. Now we're only 40,000 in debt. And you can see how much it cost me to get this place up and running. Alright, so okay. So we got that. Sorry, I got distracted. Apparently somebody wants to fight with another. Unfortunately, I'm nearby, so I might get caught up in it. And I'd be very unhappy if that happened. But anyway, so with that being said, we have an idea where we want to put the chicken coop, everything, and we did our contracts for the month, so we're going to have to switch to the next month to wait to see what we get for, because I think our field's good for now, but we'll just have to spend next month working on more contracts. Alright, we'll start at 7 a.m. again. Alright, October at 7 a.m. Let's see, what do we've got? Ugh. Only Katie and her woodworking are awake. Let's see. What do we got for? Could go sell some more silage. In fact, I might do that just for something to do right now while I wait for everybody else to wake up and get their stuff straightened out. Okay, I have to look at something. Yeah, I may have to get rid of one of our wind generators, because I think I'm getting a little too much. Because I feel like if I pay back a loan before I even get another field, that might be a bit too much. Trying to make this not go so quickly. Because then I'll have to think of another series idea. Which I have no problem, otherwise I'll have to switch to having another game for Wednesday while I figure out a new idea. Both are options. Like I said, I would like to have a bit more fun on this map before that. Because if I pay back the loan, that kind of opens the door for me to have a lot more money to put into unrealistic stuff. I feel like I should have at least a few more episodes before I suddenly just break out all the crazy stuff to start doing whatever I want with as fast as I want. Okay. I mean, if people want me to start getting into the more unrealistic stuff sooner, just let me know. Up. Otherwise, I'm going to try to take it slow. Not really getting a whole lot of money for the silage. But then again, I'm only hauling 7,800 liters at a time, so can't really expect a whole lot. Okay. And I do have a plan for the truck when we get a better trailer. So there's still a plan for this truck. Alright, let's park this for now so I can look at ideas here. Holy cow, there's a lot of stuff to do. Ooh. Well, it's 18. So should be able to get to 18 through the farmland down here. So Well, we're gonna do one big contract today then, it looks like. And it's gonna be corn. Big contract for this month is corn. Got a nice big John Deere to do it too. I just gotta figure out how to get her down there without running into too many things. Probably, I guess the best bet would be to go down by my farm and then take that road down. I think before we start, probably should get the trailer down there first, since before starting, so we don't have to travel all the way back up here, then all the way back down to empty. So we'll get this one big field done, and then I think at that point I might actually, without, depending on how much money, I may end up just going to pay for some pallets of chicken feed and just start them out with that. Or if I should buy that grass field and get the mower and stuff like that. But again, like I said, I would need to buy the field and then the mower and all that stuff. But like I said, we'll hopefully cross the bridge when we get to it. We'll see how much I get off this contract. And then we'll decide from there where to invest next. But like I said, again, I might, depending on how much I have, put the chickens down, buy 30 of them, and then buy some chicken feed to just tie them over until, or 20 or 30 chickens, and then buy some chicken feed to feed them for a little bit till the field's harvested, and then go from there. Because, yeah, there'll be the one contract for the month, and I gotta figure out what to do for the rest. Because I want to, like I said, I want to try to build a self-sustaining farm here, and not just overly rely on getting my money through contracts. So since I'm doing one big contract this month, next month I'll keep it to one or two smaller contracts. Not really allow myself to try to do that. Well, I guess I was right. Those cornfields down here are right. These farmers down here are probably going to get sick of seeing me always coming taking their field work, and they're like, what the heck? Doesn't anybody else want to do it for us? Evidently not, if I'm the first one to grab it. I'm also apparently very early in waking up. Oh. Oh. The trickle. Wait, no. Looks like they limed that field. Looks like they limed the field after I cultivated it for them. Looks like soybeans over here. Those will probably be going to the plant. Alright. Gonna pull in here. Get a good look at this place now. Yeah, that's a pretty good sized cattle barn there. Love the log cabin look there. Got a big pit, and it looks like two of them there for storage. Yep, both fields of corn are ready. Alright. We'll unfold this. Get it ready before heading back to the shop quick to grab their truck. Long body for trying to fit in a trailer. Alright. Big truck simulator driving. Take it easy. Don't want to go crazy. Also, we're going to need to hurry and get this harvesting done, otherwise we're going to have to wait for the rain to stop. So we're going to have to hurry to get down there. See how far we can get with the harvest before that rain hits. Because if the rain hits, then we'll have to switch gears and wait for it to end while we back up, and I guess I could put the chickens down now. We'll save that. If it starts raining and we can't harvest, didn't take that wide enough. We'll switch back to the house, and we'll put the chickens down, get them some feed, and have them start going. And then see where we're at. Like I said, see where we're at money wise. Alright, I need to actually see where we're going. There we go. Nice top speed of 50 miles an hour. Alright, let's see if I can take this turn. Hey, I got it with no trouble. Also, like I said, I'll probably remove one of our wind generators. It's getting, if I saw correctly, I got 22,000 just from selling energy to people, and that seems a little too much. So, slow it down. Also, another reason I want to take it slow is because then the guys that put me up to this, that didn't think I could do it, I suddenly got all my debt and it's everything paid for and that, they'll be suspicious of how I did so already. And call BS on me. Accuse me of cheating. Alright, and away we go. Wonder how long it's going to take us to... How long into the day it'll take us to get this whole contract done. It still looks very pretty for the morning. Can't really see anything over the corn. But we'll get there. I thought it would be silly to see if it did. I knew it didn't, but it would have been interesting if it did. Alright. Wonder if I'm going to even get a full lap around before I got to empty this thing. That'll be something to see if we can do. Gonna go with no. That's just my guess. And again, I've been wrong a bunch of times already, so it'll be time for the game to prove me wrong again. But I'm guessing no, just based on the simple fact that I'm at 40%, and I'm barely around the back end of this already. Okay. Well, 50%. So unless this path up and then, yeah, no. It was helpful because I think I started at like 30 something before going down this way, so that'd be another 20, 30 just on the way back. So even if this was a really short turnaround, I still don't think I'd be able to make it all the way back to the truck before having to unload. Okay. Well, they'll be happy with the amount of crop they got off of this field. The fact that it got so much already off it. Alright. But speaking of which, yeah, after we get this field done, it'll probably end the stream there for today. Then come back and then we'll do our building up of the chickens and all the other fun stuff. I mean, to be fair, if I got that grass field, I could also start making the TMR for the cows I eventually want to make. But do I really want to invest in that already? And we haven't even worked out where I would put them. Okay, let's see. 95, let's put the pipe out, see how far away. Oh, it's not that far, so I should be able to fit the semi in between the trees here. Hopefully. Well, we're about to find out. Alright. See how far across we got on this side. No, not that far. Oh well. Like I said, they got a big yielding field, it looks like, so probably take a little bit to get it done. see if it'll fit in this one spot in the first tank. Nope, just barely won't all fit into the one in the first tank. Alright. Put that away. And head out for another one. And once I finish this, we'll take the truck to the next unload. Will be fill up the trailer and end up seeing about 10 at the grain mill. Okay. Alright, so just from that point to here is already 20. And then we still have this curve and then that way down, so yeah. At least we'll have a little bit more room when we go back down the other way to get the truck in. Now, we need all the corn. Not missing a little bit like that. We'll look to see how much distance we covered just to show how full this gets real quick. Almost there. Alright. Got 35%. And a quick save. And we went from here all the way to here, and we got 35%. So, yeah, that's quite a lot. So yeah, they'll have quite a good yield coming out, and hopefully we get paid a little extra for doing their job. That said, I could... I wanted to keep the extra, I could theoretically keep it and put it into the production and make myself some seeds so I don't have to buy some seeds for myself, but we'll see how much is left over when this is over with. They did say I could have extra as long as I've fulfilled carrying as much as they needed for their contract to be filled. So about 60, so I'll be at 90% by the time I get to the end over there. Okay. Let's see if I'm right, or if I fill up before I get to the end. I want to say I should. No, if it was 35 from there to there, I might not make it to the end then, if that's the case. But we'll find out. I always do it eventually at one point or another. Real question is, oh, let's look. When's the 10? Whew. That's gonna be rough. Gotta try to get this whole field picked up before 10. And that looks like it's supposed to switch to snow until at least 4, which is even worse, because then I'll have to wait for that to stop before I can finish. So I'm wondering if I should empty what I have into the trailer when it's full and then fill it up again before. Actually, I think I'll do that. Fill the machine up again before taking or dropping off the stuff. Just so I can have as much of the field taken care of before that before the moisture hits. Plus, if I do it that way, and then when I come back, I can immediately empty and then go again if I have time. Oh, yeah, I just noticed. I'm not going to get to the end. Okay, back it up. Bring this over. Oh, I gotta say, the forest area does look pretty. Okay, let's go around here. Alright, start unloading into here. Yeah, that's probably the best bet for me is to unload what I can, run the machine to fill again, and then go deliver. That way I'll have something to do while I wait. Alright, turn that back off. Just because it's almost 9 o'clock and gonna need all that I can do. Because that's gonna be such a pain in the butt to have to wait that long. I mean, I could do it in theory. I wouldn't be happy about it, but I could skip ahead time. But like I said, I wouldn't be happy about doing it, but if it's going to be going for that long, for unable to finish the harvest, and I can't do any other contracts, I'm probably going to, once I do everything with the chicken coop and that, I'm probably going to have to speed up time just to get where the snow and everything's done, just so I can finish up this contract before ending off. Okay. Well, I mean, still have room to put stuff in the trailer. So there's that. But yeah, while I wait for, after I turn the stuff in, I'll deal with stuff around the farmstead. Well, no, I'll still save the chickens and that, so I'll probably just skip ahead in time. Gotta be a surprise of what else I put for the next episode. Even though I've been saying what I'm gonna do, but at the same time, you never know, I might put more than 20 in there. Or I'll change my mind and do something else again. I'll just have to see. think once I get to that gate over there, I'll probably fill up the truck and then keep going. Because there was still a little bit of room to fill the truck, so I want to do that beforehand, and like I said, keep going until I fill this harvester up. That way I don't have to sit and wait. I can just do another delivery while I wait. Alright. Bring this around. Alright, now we're just going to cut through here. Alright, now I'm getting higher gear. Alright. Let's see if we fill this up yet. Probably won't. Huh. Even with that, I still have more room to fill. Okay. Turn that off. Hop back in here. Now we're doing the back and forth. Try to get as much done as we can. Like I said, that rain's gonna be coming here soon, so I gotta get this as much as this field I can get done before that hits. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to wait. Alright, looks like this next one starts all the way. Oh man, is it all the way down here? Looks like it. Next line's all the way back here. Run down here and get onto it. Oh, there it is. Alright. Only getting half the half of the harvester, but pretty soon once we get down there I'll have the whole thing harvested. Only done 20% of this contract. I think maybe for a rule, if it was only going to be, yeah, it is a big field. But I've got some big equipment to harvest it and everything. But like I said, I'll probably maybe put in a rule that I will not speed time if it's only going to be like a couple hours of rain or stuff like that, because that just doesn't. I can come back and do some. I can do other stuff, but for this, it's going to be kind of almost an all-day thing. So I kind of need to speed it up at that point, because otherwise, I'm not going to get anything accomplished. Really, especially if I'm doing big field contracts. Like if it's a harvest and it's going to take a few hours to skip ahead on the time and everything, then yeah, we'll do that. But because harvesting is the only problem with the weather, so I won't have to skip ahead if I'm doing any other kinds of contracts like mowing or baling, stuff like that. But yeah, when it comes to harvesting certain grain crops and stuff like that, rain kind of screws the yield over, so I don't want to have an instance where I run out of, I don't complete a contract because I didn't get enough because I was trying to harvest in the rain. And snow also apparently affects it, so. But yeah, actually, that if I'm doing a big contract and it's gonna rain or something, I'll skip ahead time. Otherwise, I won't skip time at all. And who knows, maybe we'll start making enough money to not have to rely on the wind generators, and I can just get rid of them entirely. But I think for sure I'm probably going to get rid of at least one of them. Because if I wasn't worried about not trying to speed through things, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But since I'm trying to take my time with this series, kinda kinda need to slow down on money making. see about emptying out the truck, emptying out again in the trailer before turning around to keep going. So, like I said, I really want to keep moving. Try to get as much of this field up before that rain hits. And I still got a big chunk of this field still to go. Get that pipe out. Oh heck, I won't even get to the... Probably won't get to the end before I fill up anyway. Yeah, it's gonna be close. No. Oh, maybe, no. Barely did not make it. Alright. So glad that nobody will see that on YouTube. At least I'm pretty sure they won't. At least I hope they don't. Please don't. Alright. Alright, it's full. Let's try to fill up this the rest of the way before we send the truck out. Anyway, moving on. Try to see if we can get how much more of the field we can get done before that rain hits. I mean, I feel bad. I keep harping on the rain is coming. We gotta hurry, but that's unfortunately the deal I gotta work with. Okay. But we'll wait to speed up time until after I get the trailer there and back and unload this again before pushing the time ahead. Okay, windshield wiper in moving, so we're still good. I'm trying. But yeah, look, I've done all this of Headland and also all this, and I'm just barely up to 30% on the contract. 5 minutes. Oh, I'll finish the contract. That's not the issue. The issue is how much of this field can I get done before the rain hits? Because like I said, I want to end the stream by finishing this contract, and then in the next stream doing some more maintenance around my farm. But yeah, so I'll speed up the time to finish this contract, but like I said, I won't really do anything else past that besides accepting it and then probably ending the stream. So yeah, like I said, the contract will get done. It's just I'm gonna have to be a little cheaty and speed time up just to finish it, because like I said, I don't want to leave this half finished. I mean, I could and just end the stream when it starts raining, but at the same time I don't want to do that because then I'm gonna have to speed up time. What? Oh shoot. Well, there's the rain. Yeah, because you see, well, there's the rain. Alright, well, I mean, another thing I could do would be to end the stream after delivering, and then, where's this going? Start the stream by having the time sped up already. Green elevator. So I could do it that way and just start the stream after having sped up the time and then continue from there. So what do you think? Do you think I should go with that route? Just that way you don't see me having to speed through time of doing nothing. Because I'll look to see how much of that field I have left. Well, when I get to the grain elevator. Yes. Sorry, cat headbutted me. Uh-oh, me into the ditch. Not good. Let's slowly get back out. Okay. No, don't chew on that. I find it funny you can buy this field, but it's not attached to that house. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, the more I think about it, it'd be better to just start afterwards. We'll just do that. So once I finish delivering this and get the truck back, we're going to probably end the stream there, and I will start again next week on this to finish this contract. Wait a minute. Okay, oh, this is going to be fun to try sneak this in. Do the middle. This is a bit of a tight fit for this. Alright. Although that's dumping, let's look at the field. Oh yeah, I got maybe a quarter of this field done. Alright, we're all empty. Looks like the ethanol plant there. Alright, let's get this trailer back. And we'll call a stream there. Animal dealer right there. Small farm there. Excuse me. Alright, not this turn, next one. Alright, turn in. Not even 40% done with the contract yet. Oh, it's gonna be a long one. I knew that when I took it, but still. Actually, I'll unload into this trailer before we end. Ooh. Yeah, shift it back down to 6. Alright, get that arm out. Alright. There we go. Oh, barely filled that up. Alright, we'll get this over here. Shut her off. Shut this off. Actually, get that. Alright, and like I said, next time we'll work on finishing up 18 for the contract, and then I'm actually going to go back to the house and fortunately sell one of these. Because like I said, that was a little bit too much money. But anyway, I'll be back next time, like I said, to finish that contract up over there, and then do some maintenance around the farm, and hopefully see where we're at for things. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Later.